I received a letter from my hospital employer. They said that if you're not vaccinated, we will be terminated from our job. To think about it, that we have 3 children, we have a mortgage. You just have to follow what their mandate is. Because if not, you lose everything.
My name is Barry Bussey, and with me today I have Judy who has, her and her husband has gone through an amazing experience over the last little while. Both June, her husband, and Judy have been serving as nurses in Ontario, but recently they lost their jobs. And so today we're going to talk about this experience that Judy and her husband have had over the last little bit as a result of the vaccine mandates. And so, Judy, it's great to have you here on the program.
Thank you so much, Barry, for this opportunity.
Judy, tell us, have you been born, raised in Canada?
No, I was born in Philippines. I came here in Canada around 2002.
Okay, so almost 20 years ago.
Yes.
So tell me, why did you come to Canada?
Well, I came to Canada because I heard Canada is like a paradise. I heard that Canada is a freedom country and a very organized country. And per se, it's a really beautiful place.
Have you found it to be such a freedom country?
Oh, yes. Yeah, I found it. I lived here a good life, living an average Canadian lifestyle, enjoying the scenery. Yeah, I really loved it.
Now, Judy, you have children?
I have 3 children. 17, 14, and 12, yeah.
Wow. So they were all born here in Canada then?
Yes, they are all born here in Canada.
So did you have a job when you came?
Yes, right away. When I came to Canada, I took the nursing examination.
Okay.
Gladly, I passed the exam. Got the job, yeah, around 2005.
And were you at the same hospital then, or?
I worked at first in Princess Margaret Hospital in downtown Toronto for 9 years. And we moved here in Oshawa, in this area, because I want my kids to go to a Christian school. Mm-hmm. So I worked here in at Lakeridge Hospital for about 8 years. As well, my husband worked here for about 9 years.
And that's in the same hospital?
Yes, at Lakeridge Health. Both my husband and I worked there.
Tell me what's happened to you recently.
Well, September 3, I received a letter from my hospital employer, and they give us the dates that we need to be vaccinated by around October 22. So it's not an overnight decision for us, for me and my husband. So we decided, with all this mandate that they made a mandatory policy regarding COVID vaccine. Mm-hmm. So by October 29, they said that if you're not vaccinated, we will be terminated from our job. It was really a big drop to think about it, that we have 3 children, we have a mortgage, we have other responsibilities to pay monthly. Mm-hmm. So it was very challenging. But our decision, it's not easy.
What is it about this vaccine that you decided you would not take it, even though your job was literally on the line?
I'm telling you, when I was little, I grew up just to eat simple food. I studied in Mountain View College, where I eat only vegetarian food. I don't even drink coffee. I don't even, take Tylenol just for headache. And God guided us. And one day, my friend gave us a book, and the book says the 8 laws of health, which is New Start. And we were so impressed, me and my husband, that we follow this kind of principle, and it gives us the optimum health. And we thought, why would we get this vaccine? And it's not even it's just an experimental drug. So we decided, and with God's leading, full heart, we are convicted that we're not going to get this vaccine, even though we lost our job.
Have you received your childhood vaccines, measles and so forth?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Have you searched to see that this particular COVID vaccine is different from the other ones? Is that the reason why? Or is it a religious conviction that you shouldn't take it? Help me to understand, because a lot of people who are listening to this program now are saying, you know what, yeah, Judy, you've gotten what you had your choice, right? And so it's a free country, you made a choice. People would want to understand, why is it you would make that decision?
As a Christian, our body is the temple of the Holy Spirit. We do not own it, and it's a God-given gift. So we have to take care of it. It's admonished that God gave us this body to take care of it. So that text give me the strength that I have to take care of my body.
Okay, and so you feel taking the vaccine would be in violation of that. It'll be doing harm to the temple.
Yes.
Like, why is it that this vaccine, you're of the view that it's going to harm your health?
Well, as I've told you earlier, I don't even drink coffee. I've been investing my health like through eating good food, not taking any medications, not putting any drugs in my body, and having this vaccine to put into my body, that I think that would violate my principle.
Yeah, so is there something about the vaccine itself that's unhealthy in your view?
It's just not in my principle. I don't want anything that's coming from like any experimental drug that would come into my body.
Okay, so because it's experimental, you're afraid that it's going to harm your body?
Yes, at some point, yeah, that would be a good point, that it would harm my body, because we just don't know. It's not even there for such a long period of time for, how they made it. So it could harm your body. And I heard and read a lot of articles that there's a lot of people that got myocarditis, and it could go for death.
Have you known of anybody who has suffered harm as a result of this vaccine?
Well, I work in the hospital, and then one person he had the vaccine on Friday, and Sunday he died with massive stroke. Coming all these complaints going to the hospital, and they are just vaccinated like 2 days ago. And then all I can see is just like falling, and like a lot of things that is not supposed to be there, and it's happening. So I can see that I think this is all about the vaccine, because this is not him.
They had just taken the vaccine and now they're in the hospital. So from your analysis, as it were, you were seeing it on the front lines that people were suffering as a result of the vaccine. That's what you're saying. Both you and your husband working as nurses, and you decide you are not going to take the vaccine, which means you're going to lose your job. Okay, so you've made a decision. You're going to just quit. Tell me, how was that?
It was tough. It was hard. Decision every night, every day. My husband and I had a very lengthy conversation regarding this issue. I even tempted one time that, why? It's just easy. I can just go there and get vaccinated and we're going to be all okay. We also had a conversation with our children. And even my child, my son, would just tell me, you're the most or the healthiest person I've ever known. You can handle this. But it's not like that. Like my personal conviction and my relationship with God, it's just keep haunting me that I'm not going to do it. But every day God is giving us, the courage, and with a lot of friends supporting us through prayers and personal, prayers with God. Every day is even stronger. And seeing those very irrational news out there that you will hear, it's not even making sense to me.
Like what? What would be irrational in your view that you're
It's
hearing?
so irrational to me. Like I've heard people, even working at home, that they have to inoculate or get vaccinated. It's not even exposed. And I've heard from the news, all I heard from the news, that even 100% to be vaccinated. In the beginning, like only 70% we will open up the restrictions. 70% came, it's still not there yet. So what is this all about? Like even losing a job, and I know that God will not forsake us, that I truly believe that God will provide and He will take care of us. So we just let it go. Whatever happens, I know that there's something bigger will happen.
Your decision, how was it received by your colleagues at your work?
There's some colleagues that are mad. Why am I doing it? Like, because they do want to lose me. Like, there been a friend. They're like my family. They want my expertise. And I was in my career right now that I'm into my leadership role.
So you were a nursing supervisor at the hospital?
I was doing a unit coordinator roles that
Okay.
I'm foreseeing all the dialysis patients. I'm doing all the staffing issues, overseeing all the situation of the unit. And they can't understand. They cannot understand why are we doing it, because they are afraid. What are we gonna do, right? They're afraid for us. But me, I'm not afraid. What's gonna happen? But there are a lot of coworkers as well that are very supportive with our decision,
Okay.
and they are mad and angry about the mandate. It's not because we didn't take the vaccine, but it's all about the mandate. Other people, I'm just doing it because if I'm not doing it, I don't have a job. I might probably divorce my husband if this thing will happen if I'm not gonna do it. So, like a lot of them voiced out that they don't want it as well.
There's a lot of coercion going on. So when they say, well, you know, it's a free country after all, and it's your choice, but the social pressure, the financial pressure makes it look like there's not much of a choice, is there?
There's nothing. Like you just have to follow what their mandate is, and you have to go along with them. Because if not, you lose everything.
So have they been keeping in touch with you?
Yes, one Sunday, one of the coworkers called me, just voicing out for 1 hour their frustrations at work, so much shortage, and their heart feelings like, why is this thing going on? We need you here at work, but I can't do anything. Like I'm not vaccinated and they let me go.
Wow.
So like just texting me every now and then that what's going on in my workplace right now. It's a struggle. Like, but the leadership of the hospital is just like doing nothing. This is the first time in my working history that I work and I go home that there's still a hole that you need nurses. But they just don't care. You come back again tomorrow and it's short. So what happened is all the nurses are really overwhelmed. They're really tired. And they were thinking, well, what you guys are doing? But for me, and with their encouragement, they said that I am so happy for you. You're standing for it, for this mandate. And, you know, it's all just the good wishes that I've heard.
Wow.
But if it wasn't for their jobs, to hold on for their job and for them to travel because they have to also see their families, like their children from other places, they would not do it.
Fascinating, though, how your coworkers also showing a lot of respect to you, but also recognizing they see it and they understand what's happening here. Are you eligible for unemployment insurance now? Because I understand at least the minister at one point was saying, well, you may not get unemployment insurance if you refuse the vaccine.
I applied, but
You haven't received any word yet?
next week would be the decision. So I will let you know.
Okay, so how about your family members, your extended family? What did they think of your decision?
Well, my parents-in-law, they're very supportive
Okay.
with what's going on.
Are they living here as well in Ontario?
They're living here in Canada. They're very supportive. My sister-in-law, they're very supportive. My parents are in the Philippines. They're vaccine free as well.
Okay.
They are very supportive. They call me a lot of times, a lot of prayers. But over here in Ontario, they are very supportive. They don't, They care so much.
When you go through an experience like this, you get to see, obviously, who your friends are in some ways, see those who are concerned for you, but I mean, they wish you would take the vaccine, would be some, and then others would say, well, they haven't taken the vaccine either, but they're supportive as well. So, but is there a sense of community developing? I mean, right now, you listen to the news, it's the increase of the Omicron and all the rest of it now is your fault because you have not gotten vaccinated. What do you say to these people who are looking at, I mean, you are a health professional. You've seen it. You've seen what's going on. You've been on the front lines. And then when you hear the people say, well, it's because of you, the unvaccinated, that we're still not opening up yet.
Well, how could it be me? I'm just staying at home, not even going anywhere. I cannot fly. I wanted to go to Alberta to even see that place. I cannot even fly because I don't have a vaccine, and it should be vaccinated before you can do all this stuff. I cannot even go to the restaurant. How could it be me? That is just something that they are accusing, that the unvaccinated people or vaccine-free people are the cause of this Omicron variant. But I would just say, you know what? We just have to respect each other. The important thing there is the respect. I don't even condemn these people if they are vaccinated. I respect them because that's their choice. So I'm just hoping that they will also, respect those people that are convicted not to get the vaccine.
Well said. And what happens now? Okay, so right now is kind of a little bit of a honeymoon period, I suppose. You're relaxing from all the stress of having to make a decision on the vaccine. You don't have employment, so you've got some time on your hands, but you still got a mortgage to pay. So what are you going to do?
It's really tough. We don't know what's our tomorrow. We've got a lot of things in our mind. I think God prepared us. We just have to keep going on thinking what would be the best thing for us.
Sure.
But God is guiding us. Yeah. He's really good. Yeah. Just not be scared and just keep our trust in the Lord. That's all we do right now.
You're looking at a move? Are you looking at selling? Are you looking at, I guess all the options are on the table?
We're packing our things right now. We're getting ready. We're selling our house. And God is good that He gave us that beautiful house right now that we can sell it for a good price and move on to, I would not say a smaller house, but it's a cheaper house that we can be mortgage free and start a new life. And we'll see what God will give us. I'm so excited.
So now would this be leaving the province then?
Yes, we chose to live in Alberta because we saw that there is also a Christian school close by, and our son is going for university. So it's only we were looking at a house right now that's only 4 minutes from the school where my son will be going. So we'll see what God will lead us, and we are very excited. Even though if I will work not as a nurse, but I already prepared myself. I processed my license in that place in Alberta right now, and it's been almost approved. I just need to pay. I did all my online exams and my thing, and it's all ready. So I think God has something bigger for us in that place.
So now, but in Alberta, and don't they require the vaccine as well?
Yes, they require, but who knows, right? We don't know our tomorrow. We don't know what's going to happen. We're just preparing. We're just preparing ourselves. Because if we leave Ontario, we are registered nurses here. But when we go there, we still want to hold our license.
Right. Fair enough.
Just in case what's going to happen. So by then, we don't know. We just don't know. Or else we just work what God will give us.
It seems to me it's a very sad commentary on what's happening in Canada. Here it is, two talented individuals as yourselves are now going to be leaving Ontario. So that's a loss to Ontario. It's a loss of your expertise. It's a loss of your experience. It's a loss to the patients who you would have served had you spend the next 20 years of your career here. But for whatever reason, and I tend to agree with you that, in fact, I do agree with you, that there's a lot of irrationality going on right now in this country. And to see talented individuals like yourself having to leave the place where you've come, you've settled, and worked in well with the community, doing a great job, contributing to society. And Ontario is losing. Ontario is losing a tremendous family because of this irrational policy. I mean, it's rational in the sense that if the government can absolutely say that because you are unvaccinated, that it's a horrendous risk. When last year you worked in the same unit, you were not vaccinated, you were considered a hero last year, but this year you folks are unacceptable. And that to me is part of the irrationality that I find so unacceptable as we are looking at this. Is there anything else you would like to share that comes to mind?
Yeah, and one thing more. Not only vaccine can prevent to be infected with COVID, that being healthy, eating good food, good immune system to boost your immune would fight COVID. And over the last 20 months, we've been taking care of this patient using proper PPE, hand washing, social distancing, whatever you say, masking. You can prevent it. So it's not just the vaccine. There's a lot of things that you can do naturally that you cannot be infected with COVID. So I truly believe that I don't need a vaccine.
We get, the moving goal posts of, we need to get 70%, then we need 80%. No, we need 100%.
Yeah.
But even then, if you're vaccinated, then you have to get a third shot, or who knows, in Israel they're on to fourth shot. And it's like, it's part of this problem of people who are looking into this and are saying, on the one hand, you've got a vaccine, or they claim it to be a vaccine, and yet on the other hand, health professionals are telling us, well, no, this is not a truly a normal vaccine. This is kind of like a gene therapy. Dr. Malone, Dr. McCullough, and others have been pointing these out. And so anybody who says anything are being ostracized, and yet there are people who are making very strong commitments, as like yourself, who are saying, look, we're not going to be part of it, and you're willing to lose your house, you're willing to move, which to me is a shame for this province to lose such talented people as yourself. Judy, I just want to thank you so very much for coming in and sharing your story. I mean, this is powerful. This is, you are Canada, and Canada right now is struggling. We are struggling, trying to keep people like you who are dedicated, who are doing a great job in your work in the healthcare sector, and yet are being convicted that you cannot serve because it's violating your religious beliefs, it's violating your understanding of health. And so we're struggling. And but I hope and pray for those who look at this video that they will see that you're just an average person. You've got no malicious thought in your heart at all towards anybody with respect to this issue. And, you've shown great Christian grace as you have told us your story. And I just want to thank you for that.
Yeah. Thank you.
You know, folks, I tell you right now in Canada, we are facing an unprecedented crisis, a crisis of trust in our government, trust in even our medical professionals. I was listening to a program the other day by Dr. Jordan Peterson, and one of the things that he is concerned about is that there's going to be, as a result of this experience, a tremendous loss of general respect for the public health professionals and the medical community as a whole as we're trying to deal with this situation. Now, I mean, the reality is that more and more people are willing to make a stand and say no to the vaccine. And how can we respect them? How can we come as a society to be able to treat people with respect? Is it to deny them the opportunity to go on a plane, to go on a train? And yet a year ago, these individuals, such as Judy and her husband, were treated as heroes. Signs were up all over the place for thanking them for the work that they were doing. And yet this year, we are seeing them losing their jobs. We've had on this program students who have also paid a huge price, who are going to be losing their degrees as a result of standing up with respect to their conscience on this issue. So there's a lot we've got to talk about, but let's continue the conversation. We may disagree, but there comes a point where we need to agree to disagree and to be able to continue to live in this country in civil peace. That is the hope. That is what we are trying to accomplish here with First Freedoms. And so I thank you for your time and look forward to seeing you again next time.